Hey guys, yep, I'm not dead. Not dead. Definitely not dead. But, okay, let's put the volume up. Okay, and as you can see, yeah, I'm not dead, I've just been getting sidetracked. So, anyway, someone wanted me to do a Nerd PJ X Reader one, but I couldn't find a Nerd PJ, so instead I'm doing a Jock PJ X Reader one. Hope you like it. Your POV. I was walking to the cafeteria when I saw a group of bullies picking on Fresh. Of course. I went to help him when I saw the bully's food was unguarded. I grabbed all of their rolls and anything that would make it home. It only took a second, then I spread it over to Fresh and took a blow to the head. I fell to the floor and my bag was open, showing all the bread I had stolen. The next part is going to trigger me so bad. They didn't know it was theirs, but they saw it was a lot. Eat fast. Eating all this food, no one loves you. They walked away, and I gathered all the bread and grabbed Fresh and ran. Oh my god, that triggered me so bad. Don't do that. Don't be a bully. It's not good. We stopped in the hallway. Fresh gave me an apple, and I smiled and gave it back. I have enough food, he said, patting her back. Fresh frowned. But I know you're not going to eat any of it, he sighed. Look, I know you, baby brother. I know your baby brother is sick and you need to find food for him so he'll get better. But you need to eat too. He put the apple in my hand. At least eat this apple. Please. Fresh was like my big brother, caring and always looking out for me I was grateful to have him. I would be too, but I already have a big brother. So yeah. Didn't need anyone else. My next class was the one I hated. It was my favorite subject and the teacher was nice, but it was who was in the class that made me hate it. Oh no, let me guess. PJ. Looks like it was a yes. Rudy looked ahead. I walked in the class and said hi to Mr. Ink. Oh god. I took my seat in a corner where no one ever comes. I saw a bunch of girls surrounded by PJ. Surround PJ or surrounded by PJ? I fake gagged and he looked over to me, at me, giving a, I know you want me to look. I know you want me look. Is that even English? When his friend group saw me, they walked over to me and they looked pissed. Hey, fat ass. Found out where you got your food from. One of them grabbed me from the collar of my shirt. You shouldn't steal from people who could kill you. I spit in the guy's eye and he dropped me. Good thing I didn't then. The bell rang and everyone sat down as class started. Oh, you spit in his eye. Oh my god. That seriously sounds like me. I was doing my work when I heard my name. I listened into the conversation. I couldn't make out all of it. All I got was, I really like her. I didn't know who it was, but I wasn't interested either. Besides, they were talking about me, right? They're probably just talking smack about you. I turned in my work and Ink smiled at me. Here, you. I have something for you. He handed me a locket and said, Happy birthday. It was the same locket my mother and father had given to me before they died last year. I hugged Mr. Ink and whispered, Thank you. Ink pulled out the pen. So, you're done with your work. Let me guess, you want to go somewhere. I nodded and he signed a hall pass. High pass. I ran out the door of my classroom and the back door of the school. There was a forest in the back of my school, and my brother and I lived in a fort I had built so long ago. This is really dramatic. I did not expect this. I ran through the forest and came upon the fort. I opened the door softly and saw my 5-year-old brother. I lightly shook him to wake him up. He yawned cutely. And I noticed his fever had gotten worse. Oh no. He said it was on fire. I gave him all the food I got and he ate it. I smiled and he felt his head once again. I thought about all my options. I hadn't looked at my clock. 20 minutes until the bell rings. Hey, the end. I wrote this name. I'm going to take you to Mr. Ink, okay? I said and picked him up after he had eaten all his food. He kept splitting it in half and told me to eat some, but I told him I had already eaten. I picked him up and started to head back to the school. He fell asleep in my arms. When I got to school, I noticed that some guys were outside. I avoided eye contact and walked right inside. I ran inside and put my brother insert your brother name here in a classroom no one was using right now. Wow. I'll let me go through some shit. I ran to Ink's room and asked him to come with me. I must have looked worried because he dropped everything and came with me. I took Mr. Ink to the room where BN was. Once Mr. Ink saw BN, he picked him up and looked at me. Can you tell me what's wrong with him? He's been sick for a while and I can't take him to the doctor. Ink followed his head and his eyes widened. You mean eye sockets? We need to take him to urgent care now. Wow. Oh no, what's wrong with our brother? What's wrong with your brother? Ink took me to his car and called Coach Error and he drove. Coach Error. That ship is still sailing. Coach Error X Ink. That has been around for what years? I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at it. Sad exaggeration. I sat in the back of Bien and wrapped him in a blanket. I'm sorry, Bien. This is all my fault. I should have found us somewhere with better structure. I should have gotten you better food. Sorry about the background noise. It's like a big truck coming by making lots of noise. I cried. I went back to the story. I cried. Sweetie, this isn't your fault, Mr. Ink said. We pulled up to a child urgent care, and I sat in the waiting room with Bien as Mr. Ink checked in. When they called Bien, I carried him to the nurse. Her eyes widened. The nurse takes Bien from me and runs to the back. Someone ran out of the back and explained to me that my brother is in critical condition. I'm not good at English, okay? I broke down and started to cry. Ink hugged me and called Coach Error. Error, bring PJ. Come here. Now! Error already knew where we were. Holy, I mean, this is more intense than I thought it would be. I just chose like a random one-shot. I hadn't even read it. My God. It said it was like 6 minutes if I weren't talking gibberish. Time skip. Woo! PJ and Error ran in and talked to Ink. What happened? Error asked. My brother, I said softly as more tears came. I looked over at the door and saw a nurse run out. Is anyone here related to Bien? I walked up to the nurse. PJ's POV.